This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is
Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a great day. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on Wednesday, June 25th. Let's jump right into today's session. We were able to make new highs on the Qs during the cash session. So golf clap. Congratulations. The Dow and the S&P closed red. The S&P was down 2 cents, so no biggie. The NASDAQ closed up 61 points or 0.3%, a little bit off the highs here, but one thing I did want to mention was it was kind of a low volume affair. We're talking like 50 million shares of SPY versus 81 million daily average. And even on the Qs making these new highs, we traded 42 million shares on a average daily of 52 million shares. So I would like to see some more volume and participation and some excitement as we make these new highs versus just limping into them, which is a little concerning. Taking a quick look at the mega caps or Mag 7, it was kind of a mixed bag today. That's kind of the theme, I believe, just in general of the markets. It wasn't as rosy as it may seem in the headlines. But Tesla losing again today. It was down a little over 4%. It was down almost 4% again today. I'm not sure if this is sell the news with the robo-taxis and lackluster rollout, but for whatever reason, it's breaking some key levels of support here, as well as a recent breakout. Amazon was down 0.37, Meta down 0.5%, Apple was up 0.63, Microsoft was up 0.4, Nvidia was the strongest, up 4.3%, and Google/Alphabet was up 2.3%. Looking at sectors, it's kind of flipped opposite of yesterday. The only sectors green today were technology up 0.75%, communication services up about 0.25%, but every other sector was red. And leading to the downside was real estate down 2.3%. Then you had consumer defensive down 1.4%, utilities down 1.25%, consumer cyclical down 1%, industrials down 0.75%. You get the picture. So it was not the bullish of bullish days. A bright spot in today's market, though, was the NASDAQ. If you take a look at profitable companies that made new cash session highs, there were actually 20, including names like Nvidia, Robinhood, and Coinbase. The entire list is on the page show notes, and actually 5 of them are on my recent fast mover list. So check that out. In the S&P to the upside, you had SMCI up 9.4%, Micron up 3.8%, Northern Trust Corp up 4.8%, NVIDIA, as I noted, 4.6%, AMD 4.2%, a lot of semiconductor names here. In the NASDAQ 100, they're all deduped, so I'll keep moving on. To the downside, we did have a lot of participation here. In the S&P, Equinix down 9.5%, Paychex down 9.4%, BXP 5.35%, Paycom Software 5.2%, General Mills 5.1%, Dayforce 4.7%, Conagra Brands 4.6%, Vulcan Materials 4.4%, and ADP 4.24%. In the NASDAQ 100, they're all dupes except for ADP, which was down 4.25%. Let's switch gears. Before we do switch gears to the macro and the paid content, I did want to thank all of the free subscribers as well. You keep a lot of the momentum going, so thank you for that. Just a quick reminder, if you give me a free tip and just like or heart this podcast, wherever you're listening to it, on whichever platform like Spotify, Apple, or Substack. I would greatly appreciate it.
We can't forget that this is just a small taste of the in-depth analysis that Not Your Advisor provides. They don't just throw numbers at you, they connect the dots, find those hidden trends, and help you understand what's driving the markets.
If you want the full picture, you got to check out the full Not Your Advisor episode.
Don't forget to subscribe to notyouradvisor.com.
And all their premium content. I mean, it's like having a direct line to what's really going on in the market.
It is. It really is. They cut through all the BS and give you the kind of info that you just won't find anywhere else.
Think about this. Investing is all about making decisions that work for you and your goals. You're the one in control.
Not Your Advisor can give you the map, but you choose where you want to go.
And with that empowering thought, we'll sign off. Happy investing.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.